Hello and welcome to the Tech Chit Chat Show. Thanks for joining us today. If you're new here, my name is Ken. You can find me on Northern Viking every day and Northern Viking Explorer on YouTube. I'm here with my wonderful co-host Stephen, 8-Bit Warrior on Twitter, and Stephen Loney on YouTube. Welcome, Stephen. How are you today?
I'm doing well, Ken. Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning. It's funny. I think we're both laughing at the same thing about 5 seconds before we started. Some like construction thing was blasting outside my house.
Yes, just before.
Yeah.
Very, very perfect.
And people are wondering why we're starting a little late there. Do you want to explain that?
I set an alarm this morning, and I woke up to the alarm, and I thought in my half asleep state, I didn't have any reason to set this alarm. I turned it off and I went back to sleep. And then I slept through the other parts of the alarm. Like it would, I think it would go off again or something. And so it's my fault this morning.
It's all good. It's kind of funny when you showed up here and you were on the screen. You're like, my shirt's on backwards.
Yeah, this morning. It's my fault this morning. I might be a bit delayed and behind, but Ken was willing to continue with this morning despite my failure. So
it's all good. It's all good. We've got a few visitors with us today. Welcome, Thomas. Welcome, Ducky. We appreciate you joining us. I just found out who Ducky was.
Yes.
And I appreciate you guys joining us. So it's an awesome day today. We have some fun stuff planned for you. It's probably a lower key show today where they're not diving into anything too fancy dancy. We're going to be talking Nvidia. We're going to be talking Google Duo, Pac-Man, Punch-Out, and Burger King again.
Again.
Burger King again, yeah, on the Tech Chit Chat Show. So if you are new here, though, basically what this show is about is Stephen and I have always gone for coffee at coffee shops, talked about tech, and we said, well, we may as well just film that and share it with you guys. And you can join us. You can leave comments. We'll try and incorporate people into the show, just like how we click on the screen here. Your comments can show up on the screen, and we can incorporate you in the show. We can ask questions. I mean, we can't go all day, but we can try and have a fun conversation talking about tech. We don't know everything. We try to know as much as we can, but it's just a fun time. So
come join us with coffee. Grab a cup of coffee or tea, and cheers.
Cheers. Ooh, I don't want to spill it on my keyboard because it's kind of full. That'd be awesome, pouring it all over the keyboard. So do we want to start out? I want to thank all the subscribers. We got in the last couple of weeks, we've gotten actually a fair amount of subscribers for our channel. So we do want to thank you all for subscribing. We do appreciate that. What happens at 100 subscribers, Stephen?
At 100 subscribers, we will be turning our lowly 720p stream into a more modern 1080p stream, so you can see our beautiful faces in modern HD quality. Yes, for better and for worse.
We're not going to do 4K because then you'll see too much of our faces, but I don't even know if our internet connection could handle that.
No.
But 1080p is what our goal is. So make sure you hit the subscribe button so we can come to you in beautiful 1080p. Now, I'm going to ask you the question I ask you every week because you have the same answer every week. How was
my weekend? It was good. It was very good.
That's good.
Yeah, we had
do anything exciting?
My grandmother was visiting family in town for the last few weeks. She was up from Washington State, and she returned home yesterday. So we had a kind of a farewell lunch dinner on Sunday. So that was just a really good family thing. Good weekend. Yeah, just good.
Awesome.
So how about you guys?
Yeah, it was good. We had some friends over, and then we went to a birthday party. So just kind of a nonchalant summer weekend.
Yeah.
Enjoying. It was hot here, so.
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah. Went for a walk down at the lake, and all the tourists are down there, so it was busy.
Yeah. If anybody doesn't know where Ken lives in Kelowna, it can get quite warm. It is a Canadian city, but it can get quite warm.
Yeah, it's been hovering around maybe close to 100 degrees Fahrenheit on and off. So It's pretty warm.
Yeah.
So, shall we drive? Oh, Sushi Report. Let's do Sushi Coin first.
Sushi Report.
This is for Yoshi. Are you here today, Yoshi? If you're not, we will.
This report's for you.
For you. So, Sushi Coin today is $1.86 Canadian. It's almost down 8% today at 7.69%. So, not a very good investment for you today.
So you're saying we should not invest in Sushi Coin. This is not an investment channel.
No, right. Not an investment channel. It's not doing well.
All right.
So Sushi Coin, no. Well, maybe if you invest now when it's low, it could go back up. I don't know. It keeps going down. So
if enough people invest in it now while it's low for you, it can jump up and you can like dive out of it.
We can do the GameStop thing. Let's start a Reddit group for Sushi Coin. No. All right. Let's dive into our first topic.
Yay.
We talk about this a lot on this show.
GPUs, yeah.
GPUs.
Yeah, I know.
Because there's so much volatility in the GPU market. You can either not get them, you can get them. Now the prices are coming down. What's going on here? Let me pull up this article. Do you want to start out with this one?
Sure. So in a nutshell, there's too many GPUs now. So we have gone from the Nvidia has reported how to their shareholders, their investors, how the earnings were lower than expected for this quarter.
6.7 billion down from the projected 8.1 billion, not with billion with a B.
So that is Nvidia's total revenue for the quarter. So that's revenue down. So they're still in so when they give this news, they're in really good position right now. It's not like they're hurting it. Like that's a lot of income, but it was just that the target was down from that higher.
Yeah.
Amount. So, and this seems to be of no big surprise. There is now, they are mentioning the economic downturn globally, which is one thing. But in general, so it's ended up with a lot of retailers with oversupply who've ordered a bunch of cards, and now they're having a harder time selling them all off. And so now the retailers are holding off on purchasing any more cards. So this just naturally just slowed down the income.
Slowing down, yeah. So the orders are smaller for the cards.
Yeah, from the retailers themselves.
From the retailers. And not mentioned in this article is used graphics cards as well.
Yes.
So I'm starting to see a lot more used graphic cards, whether they're from crypto mining or they're just people upgrading now because they're cheaper. You're starting to see more of that as well. So the price and demand is going down, which is good if you're planning on building a PC. Like it might be a good time to start thinking about that if you're planning on building a PC.
Yeah.
The other thing that mentioned is that there's the incoming 4000 series GPUs as well, which could drive down prices on 3000 series GPUs as well.
Yeah, and it definitely. But where I'm really interested is seeing where the 2000 series cards end up on the used market, because you can get 10, especially before the crypto stuff went kind of crazy last year and all that. I was able to get some 10 series cards kind of range for good pricing. And I'm wondering now if the 2000 series will now become more available in that used market. So for PC builders looking to get into it, you can maybe score some good, decent 2060s and stuff like that.
Yeah, or even if you want those 20, you used to have a 2080 Super, didn't you?
I did, but that's still,
That's overkill, but still, it's it might be significantly cheaper.
Yeah, those might be alternatives to. Yeah, the 2080 was actually quite a beefy card. I think, but yeah, that may become an option now that you may be able to play with that. And that's where I'm curious, especially with the 4000 series, is I think you're right with the used market, because I've been looking back into the used market again, and the prices are back to where they kind of should be.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Well, I know at our local Best Buy, all of a sudden they're starting to stock GPUs again for the first time in the last couple months. I've been seeing GPUs in stock. When I bought mine, they didn't have any a couple months back. you had to order them on the website if you wanted them. Now they're starting
Right.
to stock them. They had a few different, especially 3050s. They had a whole ton of them, as well
Right.
as higher end cards. So
Right.
for entry level and higher up. So that was at Best Buy. But over on Amazon, I'm going to just pop this up. I didn't tell you I'm doing this. I did a quick search for 3060s on
Yeah.
Amazon. So you're starting to see them in the low 400s. Here's an Asus one for 409, 429.
Is this
So
American or Canadian pricing?
this is American pricing. Sorry, I like to work in American pricing.
Yeah.
But still, if you go to the Canadian site, you'll see
Yeah.
in the low 500s, you'll see 3060s. So
Yeah.
lots of deals to be had there. And even if we punch in, let's go like a 3080 or something like that. There's probably to get into a 3080 for 759 or 779.
Yeah.
So
It's not
it's all
$1,000
available.
anymore.
Yeah, and the interesting thing I'm noticing here, like next to the pricing, minus 16%, minus 19%, minus 11%. So the pricing, like I'm not seeing any that have gone down, minus 21%. So there's definitely good deals to be had on graphics cards for sure.
Right. Yeah.
So are you in the market for a graphics card yet? Or are you still holding out?
I am in the market for one. I am looking for a 2000 series card or 3000 series. But if I could make it even a what I actually would be okay with, but it's kind of hard to find, is a 2060 12 gig is actually what I'd be in the market for.
Yeah.
But that's kind of hard to find here. But I don't really need all the performance. It's just that VRAM with the 2060. That would be pretty cool for me. So
yeah. So I had a 1070 and I could feel like things were ending. I keep a pretty close tabs on this. So I can't remember when, maybe before the summer sometime, I sold my 1070 on the used market. And I got a premium for it. It was a good card. And I threw in an extra little bit and I was able to snag another 3060. So it didn't cost me very much to upgrade from that 1070. That was more market timing because I just felt like there was demand was releasing and you're starting to see stuff. Probably not the case as of today, but.
Did you sell that 1070 for more than you bought it?
Yeah. I bought that 2 years ago. I think I bought it for, I want to say 250 and I sold it, I think, for 340.
Wow.
Something like that. So,
yeah.
And then the jump up wasn't astronomical to a 3060.
Yeah.
So
yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah,
it was a good deal.
So yeah, it was a good timing though right now if you're looking to get into graphics card. Shall we move on though?
Sure.
All right. Unless you had any other thoughts on GPUs.
No, we're good. We can always come back to GPUs later. It's always easy to talk about, so we can leave room for next time.
Sure. For next week's GPU talk.
Yeah, that's right. Sure.
Okay, the next one. Google meets Duo Meet. I brought this article up and it's just super confusing.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
So the article is entitled Google Meet meets Duo Meet with Meet in Duo, but Duo isn't going into Meet. That's a lot of like.
Please explain.
Okay. So many of you are probably aware Google has multiple platforms for chatting and through video or just chat or for meetings. And it's been really confusing over the years of what program you should be using, whether it's Google Meet, Google Duo, Google Hangouts in the past, Google Chat, all these different programs. So again, they are making a change. And what they are going to be doing is they're taking Google, now I've got this backwards. Duo. Okay, so they're taking Google Duo and rebranding it as Google Meet. So they'll technically have two Google Meets. And then I think eventually getting rid of the original Google Meet. So you might see Google Meet twice on your phone.
So Duo has become Meet, but Meet is not Duo. And they want you to transition from Duo to Meet.
Yeah, so if you have Meet, that's not transitioning to Duo, but Duo is transitioning to Meet. So you might end up with two Meets, but they're getting rid of the old Meet. eventually.
And they want the old meat to go to the new meat, which was Duo. Google may have a very hard time with this one.
So if you download Google Duo now, I think you're getting the current version of Meet. Oh, this is so confusing. Anyway,
So,
they want all the features of Duo to be in Google Meet. So if you just do Google Duo, which is Google Meet now, that you're good. So,
to be honest, I haven't even really known what Google Duo is. So
I think so. I think I'm not even going to try and explain which one it is. The combined app will let you conduct both group and one-on-one calls as well as hold meetings, is what the final product will do. So,
I feel like they should just do like an all new application and kill everything.
But that's what they've done in the past. That's why they've had so many. That's the problem, because they kiboshed Google Hangouts, which I used to use all the time.
I actually like the name better for Google Hangouts.
Yeah, I enjoyed that as well. I think that was not professional enough. I think that was the problem. It was kind of, but we use Discord all the time.
Yeah.
It kind of did what Discord did.
But Discord's not professional. It's gamer, but I feel like people are using Discord. If I'm correct, my brother for his company uses Discord now for his professional, like internal business stuff. That's how they meet. So this need to seem professional, I think maybe because Slack brought that in. But at the end of the day, it's like, did it work? Did it work well?
No. We use Discord, you and I, all the time to plan this show.
Yeah.
So I forgot about this one, Google Talk. They ended the support for that. Also, it was called ChitChat last month. And then it was shutting down Hangouts in November for Google Chat.
Wait, Google Hangout still exists?
I don't know if that was last November. I think it's gone.
Oh, okay.
But Google Chat came along. And then Google Talk is gone, or is ending, or ended last month. I'm just confused. But regardless, hopefully it's all coming into one under Google. I already forgot what it's called. Google Meet.
The problem with Google Meet is doesn't Windows, Microsoft have their own chat program called something similar?
Teams.
Yeah,
and Teams is integrated. Like when you what am I? No, they have chat as well.
So at this point, I'm getting crossed over between.
If you look at the very bottom of the screen, it's tiny here on the right-hand side.
Yeah,
you'll see a little. This is Windows 11. There's a tiny little.
That looks like Google Duo.
But that's chat.
But as a little tiny logo, I could mistake that for Duo. This is where it's getting confusing. It's like Meet and Duo and Microsoft. But
I think
is confusing.
I think chat here. I think that's part of Microsoft Teams. I could totally be wrong.
Right.
Which is, So there's a lot of confusion, and I don't know what else to say about that.
We'll keep the Discord, right?
We'll keep the Discord. But you're right. Between Windows and Google's products, it's super confusing. And the problem is you've got 10 different programs, and it's like, where do you call someone on? I just had what's the
Zoom?
That too. I actually have a Google meeting next week, which is kind of funny.
Right.
I think it might be my first Google Meet meeting. But I have WhatsApp too, and Discord, and the problem is everyone uses different things and nobody's consolidated. That's the one thing I have to say about. I will give this to Apple users. The one consolidated program that everyone seems to use. That's good. I wish just everyone could figure it out. Because the one problem now we're going on a tangent. The one problem I don't like about the Apple program is, so So if someone sends you a group message from an iPhone to an Android phone, because I use an Android phone,
Right.
Somehow it all gets messed up. So you get replies from some people and not other people. And then the iPhone people are like, why didn't you, like, not
Right.
sure what's going on? And it's
Right.
like
Because
this
they're
weird,
assuming that you're going to see the same thing.
yeah. And it's this weird
Right.
mess.
Right.
And
That's where if everyone just used Discord, for example, everyone sees the
yes,
same stuff.
that's true.
Isn't
Yeah.
it like the best if you got to kill all the other applications. You got one left. Which chat program do you use?
Well, honestly, I want to say Google because I think that's the program that most people combined use.
That's the one you would use out of all of them?
Well, no, I don't know, like not me pick personally, but
Personally.
it's Google is the product that people on iPhones use, people on PCs use, people on their phones use. It's the most versatile that you could actually bring everybody into one group and have a common conversation with.
And the Google has that power, but they're struggling to use it.
So I like this. In the end, let's all use Skype. Thank you, Thomas. I appreciate that comment because I think Skype is still somehow popping up on my computer here somehow.
Yeah, right. Can you hear the Skype sound? Am I right? Is it booda 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 booda? Do you know when somebody's waiting?
Yeah.
Is that the noise it makes? Can't remember.
The thing with Skype when it was new, I felt like as soon as you turned on your computer, it would load up, and then people thought you turned on your computer to have a conversation, and it was like everyone wanted to call you at the beginning and have a conversation as soon as you logged in.
Well, yeah, especially I think I may have experienced that most maybe with MSN Messenger. That was, if you remember that. Anyway,
Yes, I do.
yes.
ICQ.
ICQ. What's your number?
All the youngins out there are like, "What's ICQ?" Yes.
I think it's
Good
still
old
around
days.
actually, but anyway, I won't go down that route. But ICQ might still exist, maybe.
All right, well, let's dive over into Pac-Man because I need to get out of this confusion state of mind. So, Google Plus, I forgot about that one. Thanks for that too, Thomas.
Sorry, yeah, ICQ does still exist, by the way, and they have a very snazzy website. So if anyone's out there, you want to check out ICQ.com. Maybe it can make a comeback. Maybe ICQ can come. It looks legit, man. Anyway,
Yeah.
maybe
Google
next
Plus.
week.
Do you have Google Plus?
What is that?
Just Google it. We'll move on. So, Pac-Man live action film announced.
What?
What? Are you excited about the Pac-Man live action film with Sonic the Hedgehog's film producer attached to it? This guy looks fierce.
Wow.
Bandai Namco Entertainment is partnering with Wayfarer Studios to bring Pac-Man to the big screen. And hailing from producer Chuck Williams from Lightbeam Entertainment.
Okay.
Yes.
So Pac-Man live action. I'm just hoping they don't have like him voiced by Danny DeVito or something. This is just like
well, this article was joking about Chris Pratt. He could do it once he's done the Mario movie.
Okay, that would not be a funny joke. This is not a universe we need to.
The Rock.
I mean, it is kind of fun to just think about who could voice him and stuff. But
I want to ask you a question. When was the last time you played Pac-Man? Because my answer is probably going to surprise you.
I probably last played Pac-Man like 4 or 5 years ago.
Okay. I played like 2 weeks ago, which surprised me. But it was on I didn't realize it was on my phone. And I think it was like a knockoff version of Pac-Man or something built in with the Google apps or something.
Oh, okay.
Or Samsung Games or something. I can't remember.
So Google can't get you to use their apps, but you'll play their mysterious games.
Now I need to search for it and see under games in here if it was Samsung or
Google.
Well, so I'm not sure. Oh, it was under Pac-Man. It's a Google game, a Google Play game.
Okay.
I didn't even know I had it on my phone. So
So are you excited for a live action Pac-Man movie? So is it gonna be a movie where it's like are they gonna go the Pokemon route and it's like detective movie? We gotta find the bad guy.
Well, so here's the problem with this movie for me. So there needs to be more of a concept because Pac-Man's a little round guy that walks around eating like
Pellets,
pellets. So
power pellets,
power pellets, or
whatever.
he ate something, Rice
Yeah.
Krispies.
Yes.
So, no,
Tom Holland is Pac-Man.
Tom Holland can do it. Yeah, that's actually he plays everything.
Do you know who I actually want to voice him?
Who?
It's someone like Mark Wahlberg.
You know who would actually make it? I could see as it is. What's his name? Nacho. What's his name?
Oh, Jack Black.
Jack Black.
I would just see Jack Black the whole time, though. That's a problem. Just see Jack Black the whole time.
Yeah, I guess my issue is there needs to be a story. So apparently there was in here.
They mentioned that there was
television shows.
Yeah, from the 80s. There was a Hanna-Barbera.
Yeah, 44 episode in the 80s. And then Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures had 3 seasons between 2013 and 2015. Yeah.
I've actually seen
and that's available on Netflix Canada for those of you who are wanting to watch it.
I have a younger family member that watches that series and likes it. So I've seen that series, a bit of it. So, and that's where they could take it is with, because it is focused around the ghosts. So they probably will take it kind of the ghost route, maybe Ghostbusters kind of direction and stuff like that might be what they do.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't have to be great. They could be cheesy. Like, what was the last? Honestly, some of these movies they're not even great. As long as they're okay, they're good.
Yeah.
They're fine. They don't have to be groundbreaking.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens there. It'll be interesting to see for sure. So.
Chris Pratt.
Yeah.
Will Ferrell as the lead human character.
and the villain, The Rock, Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Sure.
So, Super Punch-Out Secret 2-player mode has been discovered. I believe it was after 28 years or something like that.
Yeah, since 94. It came out in 94, so
after 28 years. So this was just on the Twitter account Unlisted Cheats revealed so this game was released in 1994 and multiple cheats hacks have been discovered where you can fight as any player in the game. You can
Well, so I think what it was is you can play here as a free match against any. You can freely play against any guy.
But the one fight as any player.
Yeah,
and you can play 2-player.
The 2-player one. That's the thing that is the most interesting to me.
Yeah,
is because I don't know that any of the Punch-Outs have had any multiplayer functionality. I could be wrong. Maybe the Wii and stuff did. I don't know.
Well, I don't know. It says in here that so Super Punch-Out for the Wii, you could, I don't know if it was a hack or not, but you could play a clone of Little Mac, fight a clone of Little Mac.
Okay.
But
it didn't let you play the other actual fighters.
No.
Yeah.
So
and stuff, that'd be interesting.
Well, it's really interesting because you can. Yeah, it's weird too. You have to on the second controller push down Y and R and then push start or something. So you can look at this article and there is links of how to do it in here. But you can actually fight though as well if you wanted to as Bold Bull and get their power move and stuff. So really an interesting thing that came out. And what surprises me most is it took 28 years for this to be discovered, that someone from the development team didn't leak this sooner.
Yeah. So, well, yeah. I mean, the Nintendo Power Magazine didn't tell us about this.
Yeah.
I want my money back. This comes from, I think apparently the Twitter user Unlisted Cheats, hashtag
Yes.
a new cheats news. He said, and he says, while doing some request work, casually found some new cheats in Super Punch Out for SNES. Yeah, I said all secret codes in this game uses 2-button combinations. 2 of them are known. Sound test and Japanese name. But okay, anyways, so this seems to be coming from this Twitter user. Yeah, and so I don't know how he found it. I'm not sure what his work is with stuff. I don't know if he was scouring source code or stuff like that, able to look at. I don't know. I don't know what he was doing. But he came across these 2 recently, and that's really neat. This is like the schoolyard things coming back. Did you know,
like
there could have
Negative
been
World in Mario, or
there could have been some kid like 20 plus years ago who's like, did you know I played like the actual characters, and no one ever believed him, and now he's like been vindicated. That kid somewhere who said that is vindicated.
No, for sure. Right here it says both the cheats have been confirmed to work on the Nintendo Switch online version of Super Punch Out. IGN confirms that. So I'm gonna have to give that a try and see if that works, because you can apparently use it on the Switch as well.
Right. Yeah, other people have been trying on different formats of it. I'm kind of surprised that a little intrigued that I never did play Super Punch Out as a kid. I did play Punch Out on the NES, but never did play it on the SNES. And it's a little bit, I'm kind of intrigued by that, because it actually looks kind of like a decent upgrade from Punch Out. So
yeah, no, it's I haven't played it a lot, but now I have to pull it out and try it. So
yeah, you can play as King Hippo. I don't think he's in that one, but
King Hippo on the original one. I played a lot of the original Punch Out. I had the Mike Tyson's Punch Out, which was then, with all the controversy, just replaced with Punch Out. And I think they switched it from Mike Tyson to Mr. Dream or Mr. Universe or something like that.
Yeah.
And then, King Hippo. Man, the first time I got to him, we'd rented the game from Joysticks and Paddles. Do you remember Joysticks and Paddles?
No.
In the little club all there?
No.
And we got to King Hippo, and then we were stuck, and finally we were able to punch him when he lifts his arm and his pants fall down, and that was that.
So technically, is Punch Out then a puzzle game?
Well,
it's a puzzle game,
and skill. Like, I feel like puzzle games don't need as much skill. You just have like quickness and agility. You just need to solve the puzzle, and you can work your way through it. Whereas there was also skill and timing. And
I'm going to fight you on that. I'm going to push back.
Sure.
Is Tetris a puzzle game by that definition?
Oh, that's a good question.
Right. So what is this kind of like? This is kind of like, when does soup become cereal and cereal becomes soup? It's kind of that kind of question.
Well, I had someone question me the other day, and they're like, it's not as a comment on one of my videos, they said, it's not a burger, it's a sandwich.
Right.
And it was a chicken burger. And I'm like, well, I think it's a burger.
It's like, if you really break these things down, what is actually distinguishing and defining these borders? And do we have the same definitions? So I look at Punch Out, I'm like, is it a puzzle game? Is it an action puzzle game? So does that make Tetris an action puzzle game? And now Thomas is saying Punch Out 99. I like this. This actually could be a thing. Punch Out 99 sounds legitimately good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a good question. Tetris, is it ooh. Can there be a combo?
Are they going to say, can it be a combo? I guess it would be an action puzzle game, because I think you're right. If you have to use actual like reflexes, then it should be like more of like an action puzzle.
Puzzle to me is Sudoku.
Right.
But if you had to do it in a time frame, then it would be like, if you had 3 minutes to do it to Sudoku, then it would be, there has to be like, there's skill, but there's also like, you're bringing in like having to do it fast.
And if you had to like stab the paper at certain points too, you gotta add it. That's an intriguing conversation. one for more in depth another time, but I like that.
Yeah. So that's Super Punch Out secret 2-player mode. I don't know. Go check it out if you have a Switch or you have an old Super Nintendo kicking around. Leave a comment if
you need 2 controllers to do it.
Yes. Yeah. Give that a try. Leave us a comment if that worked for you. I think we have a comment here. I think a puzzle, you have to fit pieces together.
Well, that is Tetris, but
Tetris gets faster and faster, and there's speed.
Yeah. So, not wrong. On the basic definition, when you break it down, yes. Okay. So Tetris is a puzzle game, but what kind of puzzle game? Because games like Puyo Puyo and Match 3s, you still have to use time and skill.
All right.
Anyway.
Let's move on to the showstopper today.
Oh, wait, what is that? Oh.
Burger King just emailed everyone a blank receipt. Thank you, Burger King. Honestly, we put this in because last week we talked about Burger King versus McDonald's, and then this came out last night that Burger King just emailed everyone a blank receipt in a whopper of a mistake, and they're not sure if this is a hack or if someone just made a oops. So it looks like this.
Can I just say I really like the title from this article. Good job, Verge. I like that. I applaud.
So actually, let's show you the receipt because guess who received one in their email? Thanks for ordering from Burger King. And there's no order number.
Right.
There's no totals. So this came at like 9:15 or something last night. 9:15 p.m. last night. It was in my like marketing emails, but I did kind of look for it to see if I got it. I don't even remember signing up for them. I probably have signed up on their app so I could get like a discount or something, and that's probably why.
Or something, yeah.
Yeah. So
got some free Whoppers.
Let us know how we did today. Maybe I should reply to that. Tell them I didn't get my food.
Well, I feel like it's probably a mistake, but is this some kind of like marketing thing that they're like, oh no, it's a glitch?
Yeah,
and they'll try to, and now
that's true.
They could follow up with a "we're sorry, here's a coupon," but you'd still be like, how do you have my email?
Yeah,
like they yeah. So it'll be interesting. I mean, it has turned into free marketing for them.
Well, and that's the thing. People are saying is that people are not sure how they got these emails because a lot of them are saying they didn't sign up for the emails or they don't remember.
Right.
I mean, that being said, like I said, it could have been for signing up for the app, so you get like their deals or whatever, or maybe their Wi-Fi.
Yeah, the Wi-Fi. If you use their Wi-Fi. Yeah.
Something like that. So
yeah.
Did you change your mind on Burger King, or are you still a big fan?
I'm still a fan.
Yeah.
I don't go there often, but I'm still a Whopper fan.
Last time I went there, my feet were stuck to the floor because it was so sticky. So,
but again, that's how they keep the prices cheap, man. You gotta make
that's how they get you to stay.
They get you to stay, and they take the savings from no janitor to your bottom line burger there.
The Whopper is a good burger. That flame broiled goodness.
Yeah. It's like all the burger grease is just going onto the floor. It's okay. It's fine.
Yeah. All right. Well, we do have a question of the day.
Yes.
Did you get emailed a blank Burger King receipt? Now go check your like promotions folder in Gmail or whatever and see if you did get it.
Okay, I am checking. I did not. I'll check my other email address if I have it on here.
The problem is I have to check like 10 email addresses. So
let's see. Promotions. No, looks like I'm good.
You're good.
As far I have another one I could check, but
when you go to Burger King, you go undercover.
Incognito. Using my
Incognito.
fake
You
email
only
addresses.
you only use cash.
Using my Yahoo address. Yeah.
So yeah. So all right. I'm done. This was a weird episode.
Ducky says wear non-slip shoes. Yeah, for Burger King, go in ready. Don't
problem
go
is
in.
so wear non-slip shoes so you don't stick. You need some
Yeah.
like slippery shoes so you can get
Out of there. Yeah.
So anyway,
Yeah. So
any final thoughts on today?
yeah, finish up again with why are we looking to get 100 subscribers, Ken? What is our goal? What is our reason there?
Our
again?
goal, 100 subscribers. We're going to upgrade to beautiful 1080p streaming as long as our internet connections can handle it. You will see these faces in high definition. You can tell if Steven's shirt is on backwards. You can check what's on his shelf behind him and what kind of GPU he's currently using. So I like your setup there, Steven.
Thank you.
Can you play some guitar for us one week?
Possibly. We'll see.
Possibly.
Maybe.
It's on the other side. Yeah. The case is on one side, the guitar is on the other side.
Yeah. Yeah. I realized that when we started. It was like, oh, okay. But yeah, no. We look forward to continuing. We will be taking a 2-week break, I believe. You're away, so we will be back sometime in, I think, September.
Yes.
So look forward. You can check us out again then if you would like. But until then, yeah, we'll be on a bit of a summer break.
Yeah. Make sure you check us out on podcasts as well. You can watch us on Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, podcasting platforms, and Spotify. Check us out. Download us.
I should say that if anybody watching would be interested in sending us articles that they think are interesting, feel free, I would say, to submit ideas if there's anything out there. How would people be able to contact us through, I guess, our Twitter?
They can, maybe Twitter's probably the easiest, or a comment in one of the videos probably is best.
Yeah.
And if you buy us a coffee with the link below, we might actually put your name on our coffee cup and promote that, or make the episode sponsored by you. So there's a link to buy us a coffee in the description below if you would like to do that. Alrighty. Let's wind it down there. Thank you, everyone, for watching and listening to the Tech Chit Chat Show. Until next time, take care, be safe, and goodbye.
Adios.